Ravi stood in the middle of his barren field, the cracked earth beneath his feet a painful reminder of his struggle. The monsoon had failed this year, leaving his crops withered and his dreams crumbling. His wife, Meera, sat on the porch of their small mud house, staring at their empty grain sacks. Their son, Aryan, played nearby, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing in his father's heart. Ravi clenched his fists, his mind racing with unanswered questions. How would he feed his family? How would he pay back the money he borrowed for seeds? The weight of his ancestors' land now felt like a burden rather than a blessing. The village was facing its worst drought in years. Many farmers had abandoned their fields, leaving for the city in search of work, but Ravi couldn't bring himself to leave. This land was his legacy. It was all he had ever known. Yet the bank had sent a notice. Their house and land would be seized if he failed to repay the loan. With no water and no crops, it seemed impossible. Desperation clawed at his soul. He could not let his family starve, but where would he find a solution in a land that had turned its back on him? That night, Ravi lay awake, thinking of a way forward. The next morning, he visited the village head, an old man known for his wisdom. "Don't fight against nature, Ravi. Work with it," the elder advised. Ravi took his words to heart. He spent days researching, speaking to older farmers, and learning about traditional water conservation methods. He dug trenches to trap rainwater, built small earthen dams, and switched to crops that required less water. Every day was a battle against doubt and exhaustion, but he refused to give up. Neighbors watched with skepticism, some even mocking him. "Farming is dead here, Ravi. Stop wasting your time," they said. But he persisted. Meera stood by him, helping him plant drought-resistant seeds and care for every inch of their land. Then, the first rain came, not a monsoon, but just enough to moisten the soil. Ravi's heart swelled with hope as tiny green shoots emerged from the earth. His small but thriving crop was proof that perseverance could defy even nature's harshest tests. Soon, buyers arrived, eager to purchase his organic produce. The villagers who once mocked him now came to learn from him. He shared his knowledge freely, teaching them how to revive their lands. Slowly the village transformed. The fields flourished, the wells filled again, and hope returned. One evening, as Ravi sat with Meera and Aryan watching the golden sunset over their thriving fields, he knew he had done the right thing. The bank notice was no longer a threat. His harvest had paid off his debt. More importantly, he had saved his home, his land, and his dignity. In life, challenges will come like unrelenting droughts. But resilience, knowledge, and belief can turn even the harshest lands into fields of prosperity. Ravi's journey wasn't just about farming, it was about refusing to give up when everything seemed lost. If you're facing your own struggles, remember hope is like a seed. If nurtured with patience and determination, it will grow even in the driest soil.